What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, I had went to sleep early and I woke up and I saw this video Ego had up. Shout out to Boxing Ego showing that it was contamination and Ryan's Osterin or whatever samples. And bottom line, his lawyers said that it looked like everything. It was contamination, which a lot of people, if you watch the little docu, was if you even just hear what the guy say, you was expecting something like this to happen, and I tell you, man, I really got mixed emotions on this because you know what I liked the most about Devin was the father son duo. That's just me keeping it a buck. Now, if y'all contractors for y'all not to come over 25 pounds over the weight, yeah, I mean, it's clearly shown where they did that in about 3 or 4 fights. Okay, let's look past that. Not only did Devin say he knew Ryan was going to come in overweight, the man paid y'all extra money for doing that. Now, you don't got to take that extra money, but if I'm going to take this extra money and tell everybody the weight don't matter, then you go in there and it don't work out like you expect, you get beat up. Uh, don't go out here and do this. Just accept your L. That's what I was saying when this first started. Then y'all ain't got to kick up all this dust. All this didn't even have to be exposed. It took me 4 days to watch the damn documentary because I really didn't want to see it. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to know the truth. I didn't want to know the truth. Earl is my favorite fighter. When he lost to Crawford, I made no excuses. I didn't, people kept telling me it was like, dude was messing with the steroid dude. I kept saying I don't get involved in that part of it. I tried to stay out of that. And I never once said anything about that with my favorite fighter. So let's do that first. Anybody who know I was with Earl when he fought Crawford, and when a lot of people was coming to the thing telling me, man, dude was doing woo woo woo. I never messed with that. I just said Earl lost. I ain't make no excuses up for him. Now here we go with Ryan and Devin. When Devin lost, I didn't make no excuses for him. But when they came out and said woo woo, well, I was one of the first ones said if he been cheating, then they should do what they gotta do and let the authorities handle it. But never in my I had no thoughts ever that they would have been doing some shit shady like they had been doing. And uh you can't tell me if the contract say you don't come in overweight and you do it, and they showing it. It's right there for you to see. Uh, just cause you get away with doing something, don't mean you didn't cheat. See, just cause you got away with it, don't mean you didn't cheat. And you ain't cheating nobody, you cheating yourself. That's why what happened in that ring right then. You know, there's been, Ryan beat them at their own game. That's what I had said in the very beginning of it, and they should have left it alone, honestly, because when all this come out, now you're not gonna be able to come in that ring 25 pounds overweight no more, dudes. This could go bad for Devin. Could go real bad for Devin because apparently he need that extra weight. Because it sound to me, if it's that hard to lose weight, sound like you need to move up. That's what it sound like to me. And I watched that fight that night. This is why I didn't think no steroids. I watched Devin win. Okay, he got clipped in the first round, but I still felt like Devin won a round other than that big punch. So let's just say, we'll just say it's even, but he won. You could say from first to the sixth round, clearly. Other than him getting clipped, I mean, he was doing his thing. Then it seemed like at some point Ryan started selling out, and He caught him with that left hook in the seventh round, and he just kept catching him with it. That ain't had nothing to do with no nothing Ryan took ain't gonna affect Devin keeping his hands up. Hell, if you can't punch, you can keep your hands up. I felt like there was a lot of bad habits in the gym, and my thing was it's time to go in the gym and correct some stuff. And that's what they should have left it at that. Now a whole lot of stuff that didn't have to be out here is out here in the open, and you can't get mad at folks for not being a damn fool, and just giving you blind faith and blind trust. You know, we did that, and here we are. Now all this that came out, all these fighters, you have been over the contracted weight in and still got to win. That's out there. That's out there. You know, and didn't know wasn't nobody even thinking about none of that, but they are now. You know, you should have just took the L. You know, and now, you know, not only did y'all expose what's going on with y'all, it's gonna basically it kind of shed light on other people too. I guarantee you, some people mad about them kicking all this dust up, because now everybody gonna be looking at this dude again. And I mean, you know, when you hear his comments on the subject, you expected the outcome that we just got from what these attorneys came out here with. So I tell you, man, sometime, man, you gotta man, that greed is a month. Here's my thing: you can't complain about waiting. You took money to it ain't like the guy paid you. You could have just not fought. So all this after the fact talking about the last 3 pounds, don't nobody want to hear none of that shit now, man. Don't nobody want to hear none of that. Y'all took extra money to go in on the 3 pounds. The video is out there where Devin said the weight won't matter. These his words. He said the weight won't matter, and it didn't. That was not the problem. The problem was him keeping his right hand up. And as long as you want to stay away from going in it and instead of being in the gym correcting it, this shit is this done blew up in their face. It really have. They should have left this alone. Honestly, you know, I don't know why Bill made all this noise about this. I don't. You know, I don't know why he wasn't telling them to catch that left hook when he was going over there in the corner. And that's why sometimes, you know, because when you the parent, that's also your child out there. And if I don't believe nothing, I know he loves his boy. And I gave my son bad advice and he lost the fight before. Sometimes you gotta accept when you made a mistake, and you gotta own it with your son and yourself. That's the only way to make things right. I know I did. You know, it was my fault. You know, I gave him the wrong game plan, and it is what it is. Sometimes that's when I realized you got to stay back out the way and let these trainers do their job. Let the people who really know what they're doing do their job, especially when you're emotionally attached to the situation. You know, and you know, because sometimes you just don't want to accept what you see. You know, and I just, you know, because like I said, I didn't want to even be pissed off with them about this. And you know, I was upset because I was disappointed in them. That's what it was. You know, I don't wanna kick him no more. He done already lost the fight, so I ain't gonna go too much farther with this. But I'm gonna put a lot of this on Pop. He should have left this alone. He should have left this alone and let Devin learn a lesson and go in there and get on top of his defense. But now a whole lot of stuff that got exposed, and it's really letting it be known that he ain't gonna be able to make it through these the bigger, better fighters. Now that he's been exposed to not be able to take big punches, these Teofimo Lopez, Matias, he better stay as far away from Tank as possible. These dudes gonna come get him now. The top level guys, they gonna step to him now. And now you gonna have to. It ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be as many boxing matches. It's be certain ones. Like I don't think Pitbull will beat there, but it's gonna. But the ones that's his size and can punch, I don't think he gonna be able to get past them. I really don't. I think he left him out there too long in that fight with Ryan. I really do. There wasn't nothing to win in that fight. Here's another thing. It wasn't nothing to gain. So once he got hurt as bad as he did in the seventh round, you know what? There ain't nothing to gain here. Yeah, he probably could, and then he just kept getting knocked down. Why leave him out there like that? What was the point? That's you ain't proving nothing here. This is not a title fight no more. It's just a boxing match. I felt like it was just for them to prove which one of them was the better. Hell, if Ryan win, he won. And I just think they made this whole thing got overblown because I think sometimes you gotta know how to take a step back from it. And let these let him do his thing. I think I really believe he definitely didn't fight his fight that night, Devin. He would put like this: he came out there in the first round and got hit when he clipped when he shouldn't have, and he just kept standing in front of that boy. And Ryan he got speed and power. Everybody knew that. And Tank took the left hook away. You know, uh, they knew all training camp to take the left hook away. That was the problem. That's what the problem I saw. That's why I couldn't fall into the steroid thing because I watched the boy win 6 rounds in a row. It didn't go bad till he started getting hit with the left hook. That ain't got nothing to do with that. All you gotta do is keep your hands up. He parrying when he should have been. Like I said, man, it was bad habits in the gym. As simple as that. And I think if they be honest with themselves, they know it too. Why he kept getting caught that hook anyway. And they should have left this shit alone. Now it's all out there and open now, and things is gonna be different. Things gonna be different. He's gonna have to move up to 147, or uh, dudes ain't gonna let him. I guarantee you, Tank ain't gonna let him come in at 25 pounds overweight. He ain't gonna get no fight with Tank or Shakur and come in there 25 pounds overweight. They ain't gonna agree to that. Wait, what a big fight at. If you, I mean, now you got to do it right. You may have to move up to 147, and you don't got no, and you coming in 25 pounds overweight, and you still ain't knocking nobody out. There's the biggest problem. And if you can't hurt these dudes that got power, how do you not taste that power before long? Same thing Ryan did. Second half of the fight, they gonna step to you and they gonna keep coming. And the elite level fighters, you ain't gonna be able to just get away from them all night, or you gonna lose. You gotta fight to win. So I really wish they would. I just feel like they should have left well enough alone. I do, and took the L and went in the gym and did the work. Cause you still gonna get this L. You lost the fight, and in my mind, wasting time and exposing a whole lot of other stuff that we didn't even have to find out about. All this other stuff we didn't even have to find out about that people would have, like me, would have never even questioned before now. And now everything out in the open. When not only did you agree to fight overweight, you took extra money. It ain't like y'all just went in there. The man paid you. Y'all act like, bring up the fact that you took, I think, 7 figures for them 3 pounds. It ain't like he just came away and you didn't get no compensation for it. You took the money. So, I mean, don't come out here and cry about it after the fact. Come on, man. Let's just have some integrity a little bit. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.